You enrolled me, Leo, in the opportunity to talk about, quote, unusual topics, which I am always down for.
Me? I said that?
You said that.
No, I think
yes,
you got
you
somebody
did.
else.
No. So I want to talk a little bit, and we don't have to touch on all of them, but some of the more unusual topics that you deal with or can kind of work through with your different healing modalities, past life regressions, soul fragmentation, entity removals. I'm personally interested in hearing about entity removals.
Mm-hmm.
What are those?
It looks very different for every person, but essentially it's kind of like exploring a part, except you realize, uh-oh, the part's not me. So we might be in a session like, oh yeah, I always hear this voice that like tells me I'm a piece of crap every time I want to do something good for myself. Always puts me down when I look at myself in the mirror, tells me, I'm terrible or, I don't deserve anything in this world. And I'll say, okay, let's listen to that voice. Let's explore for a moment. We go through some questions, does it feel male, female, neither? What are the things it says? When is it most activated? How does this voice feel about you? That's usually a very illuminating question, because parts of people, they always think they're doing the person a favor.
Okay.
If it's a part of you, no matter how destructive the pattern is, like belligerent drinking, violence, whatever part of someone is being expressed, that part always thinks, oh, I'm doing you a service. Because if I'm not angry, then people are going to walk all over you, just like they did when you were a kid. So I'm the mean one that comes out when you need to get a backbone. So that could be a part of someone that might not look so nice on the surface to the world, but they think they're doing you a favor. Mm-hmm. And again, they're always from personal experience. They don't just pop up out of nothing. It's because something happened in that person, a part is formed, and then they exhibit that behavior throughout their life. That's a mask. Mm-hmm. However, sometimes in that exploration, the person realizes like, this doesn't feel like me. It doesn't have my voice. It doesn't have my energy. I don't feel like, oh yeah, this is a shadowy side to me that I haven't looked like. It feels foreign. Like I can tell I can feel my other parts. And one of these is not like the other. What an entity is a soul, a spirit that is not you, that for whatever reason attached to another person. Sometimes it's very intentional and deliberate. Sometimes you just happen to be there.